Hi, I'm Sam from Bond Street Bridge, just having a coffee with cheese on toast. Yeah, this is my second album. Basically been working on it kind of on and off for the last, it turns out it's about 2.5 years, between doing other projects with other bands and touring and things like that. And it's been quite cool because this time around I have had a couple of other people involved with the mixing stage. So the first one I pretty much did by myself, but this one has had a bit more input from other people, which has been really nice. It's meant that I can have a bit more distance from it, and sort of talk to people about it a bit more along the way. So I think as a result I'm quite a lot happier with this one, which is quite a nice feeling, just before it comes out. Yeah, Bond Street Bridge is a solo project. And the only reason I can really do that is because I always play in other bands as well. I wouldn't be able to maintain a solo project without playing in other bands because it would be just boring and self-indulgent. Having said that, now just for this year I've been performing with Nigel Wright on laptops for Bond Street, so it's kind of morphing into other things, which is kind of why I called it something other than my own name in the first place, so that it's quite easy to turn it into a band or into a kind of more collaborative project if it turns out that way, without going through tedious rebranding exercises, which obviously means you have to change your station. It's quite expensive.
Is Nigel going on tour with you?
He's not, no, because he's about to, he's coming to Wellington. And he's going to come to Raglan, and he's playing the Auckland show. But then he's heading off overseas to do his tour. He's playing about 1 million places. And then in Europe, I'll be touring. I'll be doing solo at Bond Street Bridge, but I'll be playing with Emerald City as well. So I'll be kind of jumping on their bandwagon, which will keep things interesting.
You'll be playing with them as well, like in their band, right?
Yeah, I'll be playing fiddle with them. Yeah.
Oh, busy.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to keep it interesting, and I love their music. It's really fun to play. It's quite challenging. Like, it's not stuff that I've really played before, but it's a lot of fun. It'll be good. Thematically, the album is, well, it's called Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter, and the implication is kind of change of seasons, change of time. A lot of the songs are about moving around, getting a little bit older, becoming perhaps disillusioned, and also becoming re-illusioned along the way. And I wanted to kind of present them all as a set, because I felt like they work quite well together, and sonically, but also in that kind of thematic sense of them all being about change and, I don't want to say growth.
Tell us more about what re-illusionment is.
Well, I guess disillusionment is becoming cynical and getting sick of things. But a few of these songs are kind of about just seeing things again, maybe after a bit of a break, and realizing that actually they're awesome. A lot of them are kind of little, a lot of them are love songs, and they're kind of about like missing people or that kind of thing. And that's, missing people is quite, it can be a nice thing to do because it gives you a chance to reflect on why you like them or why you love them, and that's kind of a re-illusioning process, I suppose. Some of the songs are just about kind of returning to ideas that you might have forgotten about. There's a song about kind of going to bed for a few days and reading some books that you should have read years ago. I wrote that after I'd been reading quite a lot of Hemingway stories, which I was like, man, why didn't I read these when I was 17? Like, they're awesome, but I probably would have loved them even more when I was a bit younger. And then I realised that there was no reason why I couldn't love them just as much now. And I had all these romantic feelings about driving an ambulance in a war or something like that. And that was quite a nice, uncynical way to feel for a little while. So there's that kind of throughout the album. I think those kind of feelings. Hopefully people can hear that. A lot of the time when I write lyrics and things, it's quite impressionistic. I like to not sort of be too specific about the kinds of events and emotions that I capture. A lyricist who I really admire is Michael Stipe from R.E.M. You can never actually hear what he's saying because he mumbles, but if you do hear what he's saying, it's just words most of the time. Like especially in the stuff from the 80s, it's like there's a particular song that's about the CIA-backed coup in Guatemala, I think it is. And it's just about the flowers that cover the graves of the people who were killed by the various kind of paramilitary forces and things. And it's got quite heavy themes and stuff, but he really focuses on just an impression that he got from just reading about the events and things, and he focused on the flowers that covered everything. And there's obviously lots of different ways that you can read a word like covered, like it's sort of, it spreads it out like a blanket, and it's also like a blackout curtain or something. So I like to kind of approach lyrics in that way and use words that kind of spark off a whole lot of different ideas, which are obviously going to be quite different for whoever's hearing different associations. It's cheap because it means you don't use so many words. People can make up their own words. Oh, thanks for watching. The album Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter comes out on the 20th. You can get it pretty much everywhere, on the internet, in shops, and at shows. So go and do that. And thanks for watching. See you.